they're going to be here. We have St.Maarten here, of course. So what can we expect on Sunday for this event?
Wow, this one is big. It's big. We have a lot of great sponsors.
Okay.
Most of them will be there as well, promoting certain items. And first, we're gonna start off with base testing. So
Right.
basically, the cars will go in against each other, see who has the highest score for base. After that, they will go into the clarity segment, see whose car is the cleanest, loudest, best sounding car.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the music for this, is there like a category or anybody chooses this? Because I always wonder that. Like, does
For
every
the
first round, no.
first round no? So you pick your song.
First round is our choice. So the judges' choice, we give a song per categories.
Okay.
So
Okay.
with each categories have a different song. So A class has a song, M, X, X, Kitty Po, and Kitty Po Pro. And then for the second song is their choice.
Okay.
So they choose whatever song they would like for the second round.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes.
Okay, all right. So that's going to be happening on Sunday, and it's starting early from 12 p.m. until 12 midnight. So 12 hours of sound off and checking out all the cars. And like you mentioned, Anguilla is going to be here. The last time I saw Anguilla in a car show, I was over in Sabre. I think that was 1 or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And the Grim Reaper, that's what they're here?
They're here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
That was a problem.
That was a problem. Yeah.
But what I have for you is we're going Sabre again. Because after this,
It's
after
Sabre.
Sunday, is Sabre.
It's Sabre, I think that's
The
June, right?
The 21st.
The 21st. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you got a car show over there, and the defending champion's
So
going to be
Reaper
there.
going over,
St.
Panty
Maarten
Dropper
also.
going over.
Panty dropper. Okay.
Yeah, that's my car.
All right.
Yeah, we have a lot of cars going over.
Yeah.
And our special guest, we're not sure if he's going to be in Sabre, but he's here already.
Okay.
He should be coming up any minute.
And that's Mr. Jonathan Price.
So Jonathan Price for
Yeah.
Down for Sound.
Down for Sound. And actually, there's a meet and greet tomorrow where you can meet Mr. Jonathan Price.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I heard that's a big deal. Everybody's like, yo, Jonathan's going to be here on the island. Yeah.
He's well known. His product
Yeah.
is like top of the line.
Top of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure that you guys have at least one of his products in your vehicle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost everyone has.
Yeah. Okay. How do you get involved in this whole thing with the sound and the cars and everything?
Well, you know,
Because I know this from young, when you're sitting in class and all of a sudden you hear the song coming down from down the street, and you could tell whose car it is.
Yeah.
Based on the sound, based on the bass and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And Stopper used to do this thing, and then Ducky and everybody. So, yeah, how do you guys get involved in all of this?
Well, I started installing from a young age. Then I moved to the U.S. I opened a shop over in the U.S.
Okay.
All around auto care. Then I came back to St.Maarten and decided, well, let me open it here.
Yeah.
And then someone came to me a day and said, but Belto, you have this shop and you don't even have a sound car? I was like, oh, how are you thinking? I said, okay.
Yeah. You want sound? I'm going to get you sound.
So let me create Panty Dropper. And basically, when I was in the US, I worked for a show car venue.
Yeah.
So I got into it from there. And basically, when I came back, I said, no, the sound game is not on point here. Let me try to bring it back.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm in it for the love of it.
Okay.
Not even the money, the love of it, because
Right.
I want to see it grow. And I just decided, hey, guys, let's team up and bring this thing back.
Okay.
So Willie's a judge. So he could say his part.
Yeah. How long you been in this, Willie?
The age of 13.
The age of 13.
Yeah. I used to look up on some elderly fellas them at first.
Right.
And then I decide, just keep following up, wanted to be more and more and more in it.
Okay.
And then I started installing. And from installing, of course, like Bell to say, would be like, you have to have a
Where's your car? All right. So we got Grim Reaper Panty Job. What's your car name?
I just give it a name as Venom.
Venom. Okay.
It's not taking part of the show, of course. I'm going to be judging.
True.
I'm looking forward for next year at least to see if I could have it, taking place. And yeah.
Okay. Well, what does a judge look for, when it comes to, these sound shows?
Let's say a tone of balance. That's very important because some people sometimes just have something more than another.
Yeah.
All round. You understand? And then the clarity is that's the most.
Very, very important.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Because not everyone, everyone has their way of tuning.
Yeah.
It could sound different. It could be off. So,
Yeah, because when it comes to installing, the music and the speakers and the amps and all of that, it's more than just the size of it or whatever.
It's very delicate.
Yeah, it's very delicate, right? So there's a lot of, like you said, fine tuning and things that
Right,
people
your
do.
current
And then
properly.
it has something called, like, when people, a lot of people doesn't know, but yeah, when it comes to ohms, some just put speakers and they don't understand
Right.
how it works.
Yeah.
So in order for the amp to perform, you need to know how the ohms configures goes, and yeah.
Okay.
It has a big role in play.
Now, when I install these big sound systems, do I need like an extra battery in the car?
Oh yeah.
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 I can tell you for that.
And
His
now, like,
battery
the
is
technology has changed, so it's a lot more in advance. The
Yeah.
fact that we have lithium now on the place, So
Okay.
it's become way lighter than back then. But back then, we would have to have like multiple AGM batteries.
Okay.
And that'll make your car very heavy. Sometimes
Yeah.
some people have like 10 batteries. They would have like 8 batteries in a vehicle. That's a lot of weight, and we have a lot of hills here.
Yeah.
Back
So,
in
Back in
become
the
more
day,
lazy.
back in the day, they used to tell you can't have speed and so on.
you
you got to
have
pick
to
one.
choose.
Yeah.
Yep. So this
Okay.
is how it is.
And what about you? How you got involved? You have a car too?
no, not as yet.
Not as yet.
Not
But you're into sound.
Okay, our name going to be Boxer Dropper.
Boxer, instead of party dropper, jockey dropper. The jockey dropper. Yeah, because surprisingly, when you have these car shows, the races and everything, you have a lot of women that come out too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of women participate.
And they participate also?
Yeah, even
Right?
And it's
drift.
dope. It's really
Wow,
dope to
okay.
have
Drift
that,
also, I see some women. Like,
Yeah,
they
okay.
have cars, they build their own vehicles.
Yeah. So how do you get involved?
So for my part, actually from other association, so like Belto said that he teamed up with everyone who has like their own parts in their association. So for me, I do everything that's registration.
Okay.
So I register all the cars for the event, and I also do the score holding. So for the base testing, we don't really need the judges because then it's up on a projector. We
Okay.
have
So you have a-
application and everything. So they would put it in the car. It had to be measure based on the cars and stuff like that. And then when they're ready, they'll blow the horn. We press start. They go up. Once we know that they cannot climb a certain number
Yeah.
afterwards, they stop. I take that number, and then it goes based on the category who comes up first, second, or third.
Okay.
Based on the numbers. Then the score holding for the judges, I have forms that I give all the judges that they will put, for example, their number, their name. They have their judging points. They put the scores. I
Right.
sum that up, do the total of everything, and then
That's
that's,
how you
where
determine.
we get who wins first, second, or third.
Okay. All right. Now, how many cars do you have registered so far?
So far, with our lovely St.Maarteners,
We last minute, yes.
Yeah.
I know how we could be, yes.
so I will be behind of them to really register in advance, like that the show can really start at the time it's supposed to start. But we have basically we can count all the cars from Angola that's already registered. Their cars already here, and then we have a few locally that's registered. But the majority I will get them the day of.
Okay.
So the registration starts at 12 for me, and then the show really has to kick off at 3 p.m.
Okay, all right. And these sound shows and car shows, these are big things like around the world. Like, what's his name usually has one every year. Rick Ross does one.
Yeah.
DJ Envy has his big car show as well. And I know here on the island we do it. Sabre does it. I know Stacia has their bike show.
Anguilla has theirs.
Anguilla too
Bass
as
heads,
well.
yeah.
All right. So that's something that we should look out for this weekend. So Father's Day, it's going down June 15th. Sound off and car show from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Tellem parking lot. Entrance is adults $10 and kids are $5. Brought to you by All Around Auto Care and Down for Sound. And speaking about Down for Sound, Mr. Jonathan Price is here in the building. Just give him a mic there. You can step up to the mic, Mr. Jonathan. Jonathan, welcome to St.Maarten.
Thank you. Second time.
Second time here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. What's her name?
Say again?
What's her name?
Oh, I have my wife and daughter here. with
Okay,
me.
never mind that.
So
Never mind.
Jessica.
I don't want to get you in trouble then. All right. But you're here for sound, definitely, for showing the car show.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, welcome back to St.Maarten. And like you said, it's your second time. And I heard you are a big deal when it comes to sound and all that stuff.
I mean, it depends on who you ask, Just in your own little area, like if it's car audio and the new,
Yeah.
like we're more of a newer company or a younger company when when it comes to car audio. So we've been in this for about like 10 years now.
10 years.
So yeah, but a lot of the other bigger companies like JL and
Right.
Robert Fosgate and so they've been around for 100 years. So
Okay.
like we're still a baby, but I feel like we're making some pretty big waves.
Yeah, so I heard pretty big sound waves.
Yeah.
man.
You caught on to it. I was wondering if you was going to catch on to it.
I got you. So how did you get involved into this whole sound thing?
I've always been into car audio, even from when I was a kid, like in high school or junior high. I was always like interested in the sound and everything.
Right.
So as I got a vehicle, I started putting some music in there, and it was just kind of love at first hearing it.
Right.
So
You can't say sight, but love at first. I know what
at
you mean.
first sound.
Right.
But anyway, it just kind of grew on me over time. And when I got out of college, like I made a little bit bigger system, and it's just grown from there. The way that I kind of grew the car audio brand and stuff was like I started growing my social media by going to car shows, and like I would just go and take my vehicle and like play it for people, and everybody would come around and they would ask for like to get a demo and everything. So our systems in the US are kind of like they're more bass heavy, so like more on the bass side, where in the islands like you have a lot of like the vocal, like the total experience, you know. So ours, people want to get in there, and it's really windy, like it'll blow your shirt around and your hair flying all over the place. Yeah, so they want to get in there and experience, and so people would get in there, and like I would video it and put it on YouTube or some social media platform, and then other people would see it and they'd start asking like, where do you get your products from? And then like kind of the light bulb went off in my head, like I could be offering these people these products if I could just figure out how.
Right.
But it took a while to like figure that out and get to where we are today. But that's kind of how I had the idea, like, I could turn this into like a business, and and I did. And so now I try to come to like support like everybody around the U.S. for sure, but we're doing international stuff a lot these days. We ship international every day, but like I love coming down to the Caribbean. So does my wife. So it works out well, and we like to support the guys down here like that are doing like their thing. And I was just talking with my guy over here that on the way over here, I'm like wanting to get their feedback on what they would like to see next from Down for Sound, like so we can start like really diving into what the people in the islands want, so we can really start catering to the wants and needs of the island people.
Nice. Where are you from? You have a little southern down south accent.
Yeah, it's faded a little bit, but Mississippi originally, and then now I live in Las Vegas. So I've been over there for almost a decade now. So moved over there to be with my girlfriend then, and now it's my wife, and all right. So brought my daughter over here too. So it's her first time down in the Caribbean, so she's always wanted to come. So perfect time to bring her down here.
And she's probably happy that you're her dad, because she could just go in the house and play music as loud as she wants, and you won't tell her turn it down. You actually tell her turn it up. She's about to turn 16, so she'll have her own vehicle. So I have to get her some good sounds in there. Nice. Now, when it comes to you, like you said, when you started, you got your first car. Now, what was your first car? Now, usually I know, I think I want to say you guys, they usually get the Honda Civics or the Acuras, or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, it is very popular, but I'm from Mississippi, so I lived in like the country, so and there's like a lot of farmland and stuff around there.
You had a tractor.
Yeah, right.
A tractor with the speakers.
Exactly.
Okay.
But no, like trucks, like Chevy trucks were like if you had a Chevy like 4x4 truck, like you were a big deal or whatever. So that was my first vehicle, and I just had like first a bunch of tweeters like up the pillars up here, and then put some subs up under the seat. But that was kind of my first vehicle and my first little system in there that
okay,
got me hooked on sound then.
Nice. All right. So tomorrow there's a meet and greet with you, so people could come out and meet you in person, Mr. Jonathan Price. That's going to be at 7 p.m. over there at the Tellem parking lot. Snacks and drinks will be on sale, and they can see some of the cars that will be on display as well, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So come on out, and so Jonathan, what are you doing for this event? You're also a judge, or you're just here to relax and enjoy?
I'm just here to support. Like, I don't mind judging for people if they want me to, but I think the way that they judge down here is very like, don't you walk around the vehicle and you kind of do like a ear type of thing? It's really that's not my thing because I mean I think I have a decent ear, but when they have a better ear, like the actual judges, like
Right.
I mean I definitely would love to hear it and listen to it, but as far as judging, like I don't know if my input on that would be worthy of like if it could be like a
Jonathan is more like, okay, how many Down for Sound products you got in your car? All right, you're a winner. You win.
Right. Yeah, I mean it could definitely be like looked at that way, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't want it to be unfair or whatever, because I mean I'd have to like maybe walk around blindfolded
True.
or something, like not know what they have in there, like which one sounds better. But yeah, I mean I'm here to support and
Okay,
like
yeah.
and meet the people and
Right,
everything
and like
that.
you said, you're here for the meet and greet, so people could get in contact with you if they want to have closer contact to find out more a little bit about Down for Sound and whatnot. So that all right,
Correct. Yeah, we're trying to, like I said, just really support the island people and like listen to them and see what the ideas that they have for next products they would like to see, so we can just keep it expanding down here.
Yeah. Well, what is your best selling product right now?
It's probably our JP23. It's like a smaller monoblock amp, like we call it 2300 watts, but all of our amplifiers we offer like are underrated. So if we call it a 2300, usually you get 10 to 20% more power out of it than what it's rated at. So people are like getting more than they're paying for.
Okay.
So that's one of our most popular ones, and it's our one that we started our whole Down for Sound offering with. Like,
okay.
so back in the day when I had the idea, like, okay, well, initially I started selling other people's products on my store, because obviously I didn't even have any products or a store whatsoever. So I would sell other brands of products. Sundown Audio was one of them. But after a while of doing that, we ended up having a lot of people contacting us like, oh, you need to do your own brand of products. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about it. But anyway, fast forward from that moment, we started it with the JP23, and now we have over 700 different products under the Down for Sound name brand. So it's grown into something way bigger than I ever thought it would be. But it's just because of the massive amount of support from people, like the people in the islands, like and all over the globe that are supporting us. So it's worked out awesome.
Yes. So when it comes to these products, what also amazes me is how you guys come up with the name. So I'm sure JP23, JP stands for the Jonathan Price, but when they come up with the other numbers like this X5735 model, how do you guys come up with the names?
Some of them, like I actually, if I'm coming up with the name myself, like I can get stuck really bad. So a lot of times, like I have my people on my team actually do it for me, because I'll overthink it and it'll like get drawn out into something, and I'm like, they'll tell me what they come up with. I'm like, that's fine with me, because it'll turn into a long thing. And sometimes it's like a play on, for instance, we have a subwoofer called the DVX, DVX, and there's another company called Scar Audio that has a ZVX. So, and it's in the same realm or whatever. So like we wanted to do that to like tell people like, hey, this is kind of our offering in that. Scar's they're a massive company. They've done very well or whatever. So people often want to compare one to the other and like what is in the same kind of category, like sub wise in that size. So we did that to like so people would know like, hey, this is our offering in that like 15 to 1700 watt subwoofer offering. So that's kind of how.
All right. So our meet and greet goes on tomorrow. You can meet Mr. Jonathan Price and see some of the cars that will be in the competition on Sunday. So coming out, it's free tomorrow from 7 p.m.
Can we give out 2 tickets?
Sure. We could do that. We could do that just now. So that's from 7 p.m. tomorrow. Snacks and drinks will be on sale, and it's free entrance, right, for tomorrow for the meet and greet.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, it's $10 for adults, $5 for kids, and that starts from 12 p.m. and it goes until midnight. So it's a sound off and a car show. We're going to have lots of cars from St.Maarten and Anguilla are going to be here. The Anguilla team, they already have their cars at the port, so they just wait and declare that, and then they are ready. So look around this weekend. You might see a couple of nice cars driving around, playing some very, very hard sounds and big tunes. So that's going down. And like you mentioned, there's different categories, right? Like the Riddex and the...
We have A-Class, M-Class, X-Class, Riddex, Kitty Po, and Kitty Po Pro.
So what does that mean? I have no idea what you just said.
So like the Kitty Po are the Spanish guys. So they have the speakers on the roof.
Oh, those are the ones with the... Okay, all right.
I could break it down.
Yeah, sure.
Bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
A-Class means amateur. So which means you don't cut up the car and add all this extra stuff.
Okay, so it's more just the speakers and
yeah,
that's
you just change out to better speakers and
Right.
better whatever.
Okay.
And then we have M class, which is modified class.
Okay.
So you do a little more modification. Then you have X class, which is more modification.
Okay.
And then you have ridiculous
Oh, so that's what the R
Ridex.
Ridex. Ah.
Ridiculous extreme.
So that's like they do
Yeah,
all
do
kind of
that.
stuff
All
and paints
speakers
and
under the
Front
wheel
bumper.
well.
what they have all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grills. Yeah, they just go all out.
Yeah.
And we have Adinel here, who's one of the guys.
I know why you're scared to come on the mic.
Who's one of the guys who went to St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, to represent St.Maarten, and they made some waves up there.
Okay, nice.
Him and the his car is called Code Blue,
Code Blue,
and him and Megalodon was up there, and they did
Okay.
really good.
Yeah. All right.
So-
And you guys invest a lot in these cars because it's not a cheap thing. So you love and you have a lot of pride when it comes to your cars.
Oh, but Kitty-Po, we didn't tell you what's Kitty-Po.
Yeah, you just said it's the Latin guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that goes on the roof.
On the roof and they fold out, they do this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, okay. All right. So those are all the different classes that you can expect this Sunday. So come on out and be a part of that. And you can just pay at the door, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Just pay at the door. $10 for adults, $5 for kids, and it's all day event. So from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Hopefully by 3 p.m. They could start the competition. All right. Anything else you want to add before we do the giveaway?
We're just gonna have some stuff for the kids. The last show I had, it was promised and wasn't delivered for the kids, but this time I made sure it's there.
Okay.
Bouncy Castle.
Nice.
We're gonna have
Popcorn.
popcorn, cotton candy, snow cones.
All right.
So the kids gonna have their fun too.
Okay, sounds good. All right, 5437-101. You want to give away a ticket? Yeah, so
Two tickets.
Two tickets. So the one person winning two, or you want to do
One
two
person
separate?
winning two.
One person winning two. Okay, 5437-101.
And we can give four, so-
okay, so we can do 2 times 2.
Yeah.
5437-101. You guys have a question first, or you want me to do something?
We could make up what year did Down for Sound started.
Down for Sound. Okay, what year did Down for Sound start? And you win yourself. Jonathan was like, what year did I start? I don't know.
Like, whatever the first is.
Lazy, good morning. How you doing?
10 years.
Oh yeah.
All right, who am I speaking to? Stefan. All right, Stefan. So what year did Down for Sound start? Yeah, Down for Sound. What year did it start?
2014.
2014. No, not 2014. Try again, okay? Try again. Call back again. 5437-101. What year did Down for Sound with Jonathan Price start? All right. 5437-101. I'll turn up the headphones a
call
little
right
bit so you can think. 5437-101. Call us up and let us know what year did Down for Sound start. And you win yourself 2 tickets to check out the event this Sunday, Father's Day. Dads, bring out the kids, or dads, if you want to just enjoy yourself, get away from the wives, so you can check out the cars, listen to the sound. This is something that you can check out. Lazy, good morning.
101, bro. 101.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Who am I speaking to?
Johnson Harris.
Johnson Harris. All right, Johnson. What year did Down for Sound take off?
1973.
1973. Maybe that's his birth year. Maybe that's when he was born. Oh, he wasn't even born in 1973. No, not 1973. Try again. Lazy, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Who's this?
All right, this is Alex.
All right, Alex. Go ahead.
Yes, 2008.
2008. No, try again. Not 2008. All right, try again. 5437-101. Come on, guys. Down for Sound. What year did it start? All right. I'll say it's higher than 2008. That's the only clue I'll get. Higher than 2008. 5437-101. Win yourself 2 tickets for the show that goes down this Sunday. All around auto care, and Down for Sound presents Father's Day Sound Off and a car show. Lazy, good morning.
Yes, it's me again.
All right, Alex. Tell me, Alex.
2015.
2015. 17. You are right. Congratulations.
That was my first answer, you know.
That was your first guess. Well.
You have to go with your gut.
The wife, and then the wife got a chime in with she 2008 and things.
So the wife throw you off, right? Man. So Alex, you got 2 tickets. So what does he have to do? Come to the station?
Yeah.
They can just leave a name and then come to the shop.
Oh, come to the. Okay, hold on. What I'll do is I'll take Alex's number.
I'll bring them up.
Oh, he'll bring the ticket. Okay, so Alex passed by Laser 101 after 12, and then you could get your tickets. All right, Alex?
All right, okay, so I'm heading to work now, and I won't be done till 5, so can I take it, like, maybe Monday?
No, the show's this weekend.
Oh, no, the show is this
Yeah, the show is this weekend.
Okay, I'll try to get somebody to come for it.
Yeah, leave somebody come for it.
Yeah.
Or you know where Belto's shop is?
Belto's?
Yeah, that's Arch Road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, just pass by and then just give him your name, and then you're good to go, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome, man, Alex. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, thank you.
All right, take it in. And even though the wife got the answer wrong, you could give her the other ticket.
Yeah, man.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, thanks, bless you.
All right, later. Shout out to Alex one time. So we got 2 more to give away?
Yes.
All right, 1 more person could win 2 more. Let's see, what else can we do?
If they can name a few of the cars from St. Maarten.
Name a few of the cars?
At least
5.
5 cars? That's going to be in the competition from St. Maarten?
Yeah.
Or you want to mix
In
it
the
up?
competition.
In the competition.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 cars is going to be in the
Anguilla, St.
competition.
Maarten, just name 5.
5437 101. We named a couple of them this morning. Liz, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning. I'm good, man. Who's this?
This Devin.
Devin. All right, Devin. Name at least 5 cars that are going to be in the competition this
How you
weekend.
mean?
How you mean?
Blue,
Who?
Megalodon.
Hold on. Start again from the beginning.
All right, Code Blue,
Code Blue.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Not I wanted
The
it.
Reaper,
The Reaper. 2 more.
Panty Dropper.
Panty Dropper. 1 more.
He's scrolling through Facebook right now.
One more. Hold on. Thing boy.
Come on, Devin. 1 more. 5.
What you call your car again?
4.
Blue Pill.
Blue Pill?
Yep.
Blue Pill, and you are right. Congratulations.
I know that.
He said, I know that.
This one is slick.
So it sounds like Devin is a big fan, or he's in the show himself?
He's in the
I don't think his car got a name because he didn't even name his car.
So Devin, let's name your car right now in the air. What's the name of your car?
El Patron.
El Patron.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing the Kitty Pool now?
No.
You doing?
No.
What you
It's
doing?
supposed to be an X class.
Oh, X. Oh, the Red X.
X.
Oh, the X class. Oh, okay, the X class.
Extreme, yeah.
All right, the Extreme. All right. So Devin, pass by. You want to pass by
Give it to
Belto?
Belto. Give it to Belto.
All right, pass by Belto and pick up your tickets. All right.
No, big up.
All right, big ups to you, man. Much success this weekend. You ready? I'm sure you're ready, right?
What's up?
All right, see for sure.
I ain't ready. I just come in to watch.
Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, take it easy, man. All right, big ups to Devin one time. Shout out to Alex, and shout out to everybody that's going down this weekend, Father's Day, Sunday, All Around Auto Care and Down for Sound presents the Sound Off and a Car Show. $5 for the kids, $10 for the adults. Starts from 12 p.m. until 12 midnight at the Tellem parking lot with food and drinks on sale. And then don't forget the meet and greet. Tomorrow, you can check out Mr. Jonathan Price together with the cars that will be in the competition. Get a little preview of what you can expect. That's at the Tellem parking lot from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. with snacks and drinks on sale. All right, that's it. One more thing. Yeah, big up your sponsors, of course.
We would like to acknowledge our sponsors. Hope we don't miss any because we have quite a few.
Yeah, you got a lot, I see, man. People love cars.
We have Ace Home Center. We have Prime. We have CC1. We have Motor World. We have Licky Molly. We have Pineapple Pete. We have Phillipsburg Accessories. We have Unique Water. We have Lucky's Cosmetics. We have Auto Depot. We have
M&A.
M&A. We have Carrefour. We have Cars and Son. We have Print and Sign Express. KFC.
All right.
Penha.
Okay.
And recently, Toppers got on board.
Okay.
Toppers got on board, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's unique water.
All right. Yeah. All right. So big ups to everybody, and of course Down for Sound, who is here
Yes,
as well,
Down for
be a
Sound,
part of this.
for sure.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us today on the Super Duper Morning Show.
Would we be raffling something or giving away?
Oh yeah, we're doing any giveaways?
I just brought a bunch of lanyards and stuff to give to everybody at the gate or something. That we can
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
take them. Yeah.
All right, so you could get some Down for Sound apparel this weekend as well. Thank you guys and ladies for joining us today on the Super Duper Morning Show. It's a pleasure, and I will see you this weekend.
Yeah, we can
All right.
do the first 100 people, because I brought 2 bags of 50 of the lanyards, so the first 100 people to come in can
Okay.
see one at the gate, just free.
Nice.
Like,
First 100 people.
Those that registered.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, so first 100 people that come to the event, you're good to go. All right, before you leave, I have one more question for everybody. How you like your eggs?
Scramble.
Scrambled? All right.
I thought it was a trick question.
Not those eggs. Not those eggs.
No. Regular eggs, chicken eggs.
Scrambled.
Yes, scrambled for you too?
Yeah,
Yeah, scrambled for everybody. Everybody scrambled?
I think they're like over easy.
What about you?
I like scramble. A good scrambled egg. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, and a lot of scrambling is going to be happening. He scrambled too, yeah.
Scramble.
Man,
Scramble.
Yeah.
Scrambled.
So this
Checking in.
weekend, when they turn up the sound, a lot of people's brains going to get scrambled and watch. It's a great. My first car show ever was when we went to Sabre, like 2-3 years ago, and the Grim Reaper was there, and they did something. They told a girl, she had a long blonde hair, and they told her just sit down. And we were like, what are they doing?
The bass,
And
the
they
bass.
started playing the song, and then they kept cranking it slow, until they got all the way to the max, and her hair just went
we have
all directions.
We
You
have one that does that.
Oh yeah, you got the Cold Blue does that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So if you want to see it for yourself, you can come on out this weekend, and they got a lot of tricks and stuff to show you. All right. So it's going down. All right. Thank you guys again, and I'm on success.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right. And enjoy your stay, Jonathan. Until when you're here.
Absolutely.
How long are you gonna be staying?
Till the 16th. We're over the La Semana. So
Okay.
it's very nice. It's,
All right.
it's a cool place.
Nice. All right. Ladies, I want to station with the attitude. That does it for us. Time for us to get up out of here. Enjoy your weekend. I know G Money, he's not coming up next. He's going on a little trip. But the cut creator, DJ Outcast, is going to be in later on. Then Sagan comes in to do her thing. And then we'll be back on Monday from 6 to 10.
Doing it all over again.
Big homie Spoon, leave us out for the snap. Something nice and positive.
Have a good weekend.
That's it. Keep it locked in Laser 101.